Hello, this is K2O Rogue, here sitting with K2O Lotus and his new Evike Custom 1911 Hi Capa. Just received it today from EPS, and let's start with some general questions. Let's see, how much was shipping on this gun?
Shipping was actually free if you purchase something over $100 on Evike. You just type in free ship when you go to process your package. And the gun itself is $129.99, so $0 shipping. There you go, $129.99.
Also, how long did it take to arrive from the actual store to your house?
Depending on where you live, I'll just give you general information. I live in Southern California. It took me 1 day to receive this package from Evike.
This is considering that he did not purchase any other type of shipping. It's a standard shipping, general fee, nothing special on the shipping charge. So hey, 1 day, if you're in Southern California, that's good. Okay, let's get on with other questions. How much does this gun weigh?
The gun itself, I don't know the exact weight, but the gun itself is, I don't know, I'm guessing about 2 to 3 pounds, including with the magazine inside of it. Take a look at the gun. It comes in this box. It is a Hi Capa 5.1 for anybody who's wondering what is the original gun that they used for it. They just took the gun, added a 1911 aluminum slide. The slide itself is about $50, so that brings the gun way over $160 for the original price of the gun. Evike's giving you a very good deal if you purchase this gun. The gun itself, without the magazine, tilts a little forward on the weight, but when you have the magazine inserted, the weight just generally falls right into the center of your hand, and it's very comfortable. I was very surprised when I lifted up this gun. I expected it to, kind of be off balance like some guns that I've experienced. This gun, however, did not. I just love so much about it. So, it's very comfortable. You'll be happy with it if you got it.
Okay, let's move on to the gas insertion. Where do you put the gas in the magazine, and what kind of gas do you use?
Okay, you just insert the gas right in this hole here, this really big one. What you do is you just take your gas. I'm using green gas, Ultra Elite. And you can use any type of green gas you want. You can use propane if you wanted. It does not damage the gun. It's full metal. You can also use the really cheap gas if you wanted, although you won't be happy if you use it. What you do is you just take the gas, tilt it upside down, put it inside this hole. Now when you put it in, just make sure you wobble it around a little bit so you know for a fact that it's on, and you just push down. And it takes about 5 to 6 seconds to completely fill this Hi Capa magazine, which is very good. I filled it up about 20 times already using this gas, and there's a lot in here, so I'm happy about that. This magazine also holds 30 rounds, plus 1 if you were to put one in the chamber already. So I filled in gas already before, so I'll show you just a quick shot, just a dry fire without any bullets, for anybody who wants to hear the sound of the gun. Normally you just put it in, cock it back. I don't know how much gas I put in here, so it might not fire so much. So yeah, no BBs. That's another nice thing about it. Most gas blowbacks, after you fire, the slide goes all the way back, puts itself in the lock position if there's no BBs, letting you know, hey, your mag has no bullets in it. Although, however, if you wanted to continue firing and remove the gas, you can either take the magazine out, push this pin right here in the back, removes all the gas, or if you left the magazine in, what you do is you just push the slide release, puts it back, and you can just hold it down if you wanted, and just continue firing until the gas runs out.
Which gas is ideal for this gun?
It really depends. I wouldn't recommend getting the really cheap standard, the 124A or something like that. It's not for this gun. This gun's using a lightweight aluminum slide, so it's meant to feel the kick. I would say either use the Ultra Elite green gas. However, if you have any other kind of companies you'd like to use, go ahead. Green gas is green gas. I just recommend this because it makes your gun really lubricated for some reason. After I fired about a couple mags, there was just grease pouring down, which in a way might irritate you, but it didn't bother me because I didn't need to use any silicone lubricant on the gun. It did it for me, which is another nice thing for some people who don't like having to take the gun apart and clean it by hand. However, I still recommend you do that, despite this doing that itself. You can also use propane if you'd like. Propane itself, you can feel the kick much stronger. This gun already has a lot of recoil, so propane or green gas is fun.
Does the gun come with a silencer, and will it be able to be used if it does come with a silencer?
This gun itself does not come with a silencer when you first purchase it, and the barrel on it, let me show you.
By the way, it's easily taken off, the orange tip. You can take it off easily.
You can just take pliers, pull on it. Once you get it off, try to save it. I mean, it's kind of illegal if you take it out. Actually, it is illegal.
Although it looks awesome without it.
Yes, it does. But inside, some of you might believe that it's an internally threaded barrel. However, it's not. That's just grip for it. I don't know if you can see that, but it does not come threaded for a silencer. But they do sell the threaded barrels. This gun, since it is a 5.1 Hi Capa, you must purchase a 5.1 threaded barrel. They have them on sale at Evike or at your local airsoft store. They're very cheap. In fact, I'm probably going to buy one tomorrow. When you talk back the slide, comes aluminum. There's no threads on the outside. Like I said, you cannot use a silencer until you purchase that upgrade. However, the gun does look nice by itself. However, your preferences.
How much do the mags vary, and which type of mags should you buy?
The mags, you can use any type of Hi Capa magazine for this gun. So, whichever magazine. It also takes CO2 Hi Capa magazines for this gun. I have not tried it yet. I don't own one, but go ahead and use one. If I were you, I would suggest just getting a regular WeTech magazine, seeing that this is a WeTech gun. Magazines are fairly cheap, about $20 to $35.
There are different types of magazines for this 5.1 Hi Capa, since there is different series within different companies. But the most ideal you'd probably want to get is the one from actual company WeTech, because they specifically design it for the gun itself. Since it is a custom weapon from Evike, but their base, like what they used, the actual gun, was a WeTech. They changed, some stuff about the gun, but magazine-wise, me and Lotus would prefer WeTech. How much are the extra mags again? Oh yeah, $20, $30.
Yes, $20, $30.
Is this gun inaccurate?
Actually, no, it's not. This gun, I mean, from where I was shooting it, I was about maybe 30 to 40 feet away from a can. It shoots very accurately. Wherever you point it, your BB will go. When you first get the gun, pop-up is going to be different than what you set it at, so I suggest you doing that. I'll show you how to do the hop-up in a minute. But yeah, you just adjust your hop-up and your gun should be shooting perfectly straight.
By the way, this gun can generally shoot 60 to 70 feet until the bullet actually curves left or right or up or down.
Yeah, so within that range, 70 feet, you'll be shooting exactly where you point the gun.
But take in consideration that it's a pistol, not a rifle, so it's not going to go 100 feet.
Exactly.
For those people who think it would.
Accuracy-wise, for a pistol,
it's top of the line.
Yeah, it's top of the line. I highly recommend it. 70 feet, I mean, you're not going to bring this to a field and try to marksman somebody across the map.
True.
And even if you did, I mean, congrats.